Good evening. Welcome to Restorative Yoga. So this practice is all about just restoring your mind and your body by moving into some deep stretches, being fully supported in each stretch and holding these postures for longer durations of time, so it allows the body to really just open up at a deeper level. We'll use our breath deeply within our body as well to get deeper into connective tissues, muscles, and joints. Be focusing on the breath a lot throughout the practice to just keep encouraging the body to relax as well as the mind. So this practice is restorative for the body and the mind this evening. So I encourage you to have as many props as you can find around your home. If you happen to have any blocks, grab blocks. Those are great to have. If you don't have blocks, pillows will work as well. If you have a bigger pillow, grab one, and maybe a couple of smaller pillows as well, whatever you can work with. I'll give you just a few moments to gather whatever you can before we get started here. So we will start lying down just in a nice opening posture and also focusing on a breath pattern to really draw our minds present and start relaxing the body right away here. So I'd like you to grab a large pillow and maybe have a couple of them nearby, or a large pillow and smaller one, or maybe a couple blocks. So lie the pillow behind you, and ideally we want the pillow to be right up at the base of the spine so that you can lie back. Your seat is on the ground, but the rest of the spine is lifted. Now your head might fall to the ground, and if that's okay for your neck, allow it to. Otherwise, you can use a second pillow or block to support your head here. And if all you have is a small pillow, you may want to support the lower back rather than just the upper back. But play around with what feels best. I don't want you to be in an uncomfortable position here. And if you don't have any props or they don't feel good, just lie right down on your back. I'm going to open the knees wide into a reclined butterfly here. So getting right away into the hips. Now, this posture might be intense for your hips, and if it is, you can grab blocks or pillows and just place them right underneath the knee or thigh area, both sides, finding equal lift there. And so that will just let the hips relax into the opening if you're feeling too strained without them. So leave that up to you here. Again, if it doesn't feel good with props under the back, you can lie right down on your back instead. So arms, let's just... a couple options. You could bring the arms just right by the sides with the palms facing up, or maybe even spread the arms wide, creating an opening to the chest here, or maybe even bend the elbows and sweep the arms back to create a deeper opening through chest and shoulders. We want to be comfortable here in the body, so if anything is straining you, just come to a place that's comfortable for the arms, legs, and body here. And then once you're in your comfortable position and all the props are set in place, close your eyes and take a few moments just to feel stillness in this posture, stillness in your body, and see if you can create that same stillness in your mind. So just observe for a moment what might be occupying your mind, what thoughts are circling around, any emotions that are lingering, stress or anxiety. See if you can disengage from the thoughts or emotions. Draw your attention into your breath and your body right now. And then focus on just relaxing, letting go of any tension or stress, and really drawing your awareness to this present moment right here and now. Take a few moments to just connect to your breath at its natural pace. And as you bring your full attention to your breath, start to feel your breath moving deeply within your body, creating a softness, a deep relaxation, a freedom from tension, a freedom from the mind. All together now, let's take a deep breath in through the nose, really filling up through the lungs. And then sigh the breath out of the mouth, nice and slow. We'll do 2 more of those. A nice slow breath in through the nose, feeling the opening to the diaphragms, the chest, and the lungs. Slowly sigh the breath out of the mouth, bringing a deep release of any tension out of the body. One more like that, a nice deep breath in through the nose. And an open mouth exhale. Good. Take a few rounds of just some long, deep breaths in and out of the nose now. Long, slow breath in the nose, rising up the body. Matching the length as you exhale slowly out of the nose, drawing that breath movement back into the body. Take about 5 of these nice slow breaths in the nose and out of the nose. Each round, slowing down the breath even more. Relaxing the body even more. And freeing up the mind even more. All right, we'll be here just a bit longer. If you need to make any adjustments to your body, feel free. If you need to support the knees or any times bring the knees up, do so. Otherwise, we'll stay a bit longer and practice a deeper breath, a 3-part breath here. So first, focusing completely on the low belly, from the belly button and below here. Bring your full awareness there. And as you inhale, let that low belly fill up as deeply as you can. Just the low belly rises. And then very slowly exhale, let the low belly relax and soften again. And again, as you inhale, really fill up the low belly, just like a big balloon. And exhale, slowly release the belly and the breath. And again, deep breath into the belly, filling up. Exhale, release. And let's do one more. Deep breath in just to the belly area, filling up as much as you can. And very slowly letting the breath fall back down. Now bring your attention to just above your belly button into the rib area here. And this time as you inhale, I want you to feel that the breath is moving sideways and even down into your pillow or ground. So as you inhale, expand and widen the ribs outwardly and even down into the ground. And exhale, relax, letting everything soften back in. Again, as you inhale, feel a widening of the ribs. The back is moving towards the earth with the breath. Back isn't actually moving, but you're feeling the breath move through the spine. And then exhaling, releasing the breath and softening the body. Again, inhaling into the ribs and the mid-back, widening the breath. Feeling the breath fill the back. And exhale, slowly release. And one more like that. Slow breath in, widening, expanding, filling the spine. And exhale, release. Now bring your awareness up to the heart space and your chest above the heart. Breathing right into that place now. As you inhale, really fill up the area around your heart and your chest. And exhale, slowly soften into the heart, into the chest, the upper ribs. And again, inhaling to fill up into the heart, the chest, the upper spine. And exhale, slowly relaxing. And again, inhale, slowly fill up with the breath, filling the heart, the chest, the spine, upper back. And exhaling to slowly release. And let's do one more round. Inhale, slowly fill up, heart, chest, upper spine. Exhale, slowly release. And we're going to put all that breath together, starting at the low belly. As you inhale, feel the breath filling the belly, moving into the ribs, widening, and then all the way up into the heart and the chest. And then one slow exhale, letting everything soften back down. Navel contracts gently. Again, inhale very slowly. Breath moves from the low belly, through the ribs, all the way to the upper chest. And exhaling, slowly softening all the way back down. We'll do 3 more of these. Very slow, gentle breathing. Inhale, filling the belly, ribs, lungs, chest. Exhale, slowly softening. Take 2 more of these on your own, feeling that same breath pattern, moving slowly between each part, feeling each part separately, but yet together. And then 1 more round. As slowly as you can move the breath and fill the body with the breath. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and draw the knees together. So feel free to use your hands and gently bring the knees back together after that long hold there. Move your feet nice and wide now, so the knees are going to stay together. Open the arms out nice and wide and start to shift the knees side to side, creating a little windshield wiper effect. Bringing some gentle movement into the low back, and also this movement helping to release that deep opening into the inner hips. Keep a slow, steady breath in and out of the nose as you gently move the body. Good. And then the next time your knees drop to the left, let both knees fall all the way to the ground and stay there. So your back knee might not touch the ground, and that will create a stretch to the front of the left the thigh and hip flexor. But if you want to feel more, just start to scooch your back foot farther back, and that will increase the stretch into the front of the thigh and to the lower back. If that's too much, just keep the knees closer together. And then see if you can relax your back shoulder and maybe even turn your head towards your back shoulder. Now, if this is too much strain or you're feeling discomfort into that back thigh, you could use a pillow or a block underneath that back knee to give a little support here. Arms can be spread out wide, or you could even sweep the arms back a little more. And again, just feel an opening to the chest and shoulders here. And then just take some long, deep breaths in and out of the nose, letting your body relax and open up. And wherever you're feeling it in your body, direct your breathing there. Encourage the body to soften, to open and release. See if you can keep your eyes closed or at a soft gaze, the mind free of any distractions or thoughts, and just fully engaged with the breath. And I'm encouraging your body to relax. If for any reason you're on pillows and this doesn't feel good to be propped up in the spine, you could always release the support under the back and lie right down on your back here. We hold the postures longer in this type of a practice to really give the body time to let go. It might take the body a while to let go of the grip of holding on and to actually relax into the posture. So give yourself that time. Allow yourself to let go and just use the breath to help the body let go as well. Observe your body as it starts to let go of its hold and potentially begins to deepen or relax. All right, now slowly lift both knees back up. Neutralize the spine for a moment. Just knock the knees together with the feet wide. Straighten out your hips and take a moment. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then drop your knees to the other side, to the right, or if you already did that side, just do the other way. And then just mindful of how this feels into your back and into that front right hip and thigh. If you need support here, place a pillow underneath the front knee, or maybe bring the front and back knee closer to the front. Or if you want more, move that back leg farther back until you feel a nice stretch to the front of the back thigh and into the low back area. You could let your head fall to the back shoulder there and encourage both shoulders to relax. And then again, either close your eyes or find a soft gaze and practice just resting in the stillness. Can you let your body be still, your mind be quiet? Just simply breathe right now. Let your body relax and restore. And observe if the breath moves back into a shortened breath, and see if you can maintain a longer, deeper breath here. Maybe still feeling the breath movement from the navel through the ribs and up to the chest with each round. Observe your body letting go and releasing here. And then gently bring your knees back up. Take a moment to neutralize your spine again. Straighten out the spine and the hips. Just take a pause in the center and breathe. And then roll yourself over to one side, gently coming off of any props that you might be on. Rest your head on your bottom arm so you're coming into a fetal pose. Curl the knees into the chest. And just take about 3 deep breaths here. Feel the comfort of this posture, this neutralizing posture. And then slowly press yourself up to a seat. And once you're seated, come up to a tall spine here and have all your props just handy. Pillows, blocks, whatever you're using. Start in a cross-legged seat here, and let's start with the right ankle in front of the left ankle. If you want to feel more, you can place your right heel on top of your left thigh. And for even more, you can stack the shins by putting one heel on one knee and the other heel under the other knee as a fire log here. And if anything's too much, just take it back to the point that feels good for you. You want to be able to bend to the side and forward here. So if it's better for you to just be crossed at the ankles, we will be bringing a deeper movement in. Good. So first, place your left hand down, reach your right arm up, take a breath in. As you exhale, let's bend to the left and find a nice opening into the right side of the body here. And see if you can keep pressing the right knee and the right sit bone into the ground. And then relax your left ear to left shoulder. And just take a couple deep breaths here. Won't be here too long. There's a little more active stretch. But it always feels good for me to open up. And then rise back up, and we're just going to move into a forward fold here now. So walking both hands forward, starting to bring a stretch into your spine and your hips here. So several options of props. You might be fairly high and already feeling a stretch. So if you have several props, take as many as you need. Maybe bring a pillow right underneath your chest. You might get another pillow there too to relax your upper body on. Maybe your head rests there or to one side, as long as you're feeling a stretch but without strain. If you can go a little deeper, you might just rest your head, supported by some pillows or blocks, and you can make that any height you want to get deeper as desired and as your body allows. And again, if you're not feeling much, you want to feel more in your hip, you can bring right heel on left knee or thigh or stack the shins, and that'll give you a deeper stretch in the hip. So set up your props, come to a comfort level where you're feeling a stretch, but you're not strained, something that you can relax the upper body in. Because again, we're using the support so that we can not be strained here and really let go and focus the stretch where we want to open our body. And then either a soft gaze or eyes closed, and then just tune back into your breath. Slow breathing in the nose. See if you can match the slow breath out of the nose. Maybe use the practice, challenging your mind more to see how slowly you can breathe. And maybe even deepening the breath each round. Maybe it's a little challenge for yourself. Relax your jaw, all the muscles of your face, your neck. And again, just observe with each breath if there's any shift in the body at all. Maybe it just feels a little more relaxed, or maybe you're able to go a little deeper. And if you find you can go deeper, just make the adjustments to allow the body to do so. Stay with it just a bit longer. Keep the breath flowing. Encourage your body to relax and tension to dissolve. All right, go ahead and slowly lift your body back up. To counter this out, we'll unwind the legs, extend the legs out in front, and first just shake it out a little bit here. Relieve the knees, bring a little motion into the hips. And we'll stay right here and move into a forward fold here. So just begin to move the body back forward. So pretty much you can use the props the same way as desired. You can stack your pillows or blocks maybe right underneath your upper body, maybe more forward so the head can rest. If you find in your body's actually going backwards, sometimes sitting up on a pillow will help lift the hips to bring the body forward. Or maybe bend the knees a little bit, and that might enable the body to come a little more forward. We don't want to grab our toes and actively pull for this. That's a different active stretch. So again, restorative. We want to be supported so we can relax the upper body, bring this stretch into the legs and the spine. So find your comfort level. Use the props to support your body so you can find a stretch that serves the purpose rather than defeats the purpose. And then relax and breathe. Each time returning to a slow, steady breath pattern. Whenever we're in a fold, it's great to be able to feel the breath filling up the spine here. So really getting the back of the lungs, even the kidneys. So very beneficial to move the breath and the prana through the back side of the body. Again, if your body does start to open, feel free to adjust. You can remove any props, letting your body find its fullest range. Go ahead and lift your body back up. We'll come to the cross-legged seat again with the other leg in front. So left foot in front, or if you already did that one, just switch it out. Either crossing the ankles or the heel to thigh, or maybe stacking the shins to the fullest expression of a fire log or shoelace here. So again, any support you want to use for the upper body, feel free. I should have said on the other side too that if the knees are high here, hips feel strained, you could always use those pillows or blocks under the knees the whole time as well. And then we start with the side bend first. So right hand to the ground, left arm lifts, take an inhale. And as you exhale, slowly bend to the side. And as you reach the top arm across, press the opposite knee down. and the opposite hip. And then relax the bottom ear to shoulder, soften elbow and shoulder, and just take a few deep breaths here. Just gently opening through the side body, feeling the opening to the ribs and the lungs. One more breath here. And then lift your body back up, and we'll come right into the forward fold now. Begin to walk the hands forward. And again, you have all your props there. If you do, whatever you want to use to just support the upper body. As much support as you want. So we want to be relaxed in the upper body, allowing the stretch to move into spine, hips, or wherever you're feeling it the most. So we're not in a strained position, and we're just gently, gradually, slowly letting the body open up here. Return to your breath, each time re-engaging a long, deep breath here. Keeping the mind fully engaged here and now, breath and body. My phone's ringing. Stay engaged with your breath. This practice is also great to just deeply connect to your body as well. So taking this opportunity to really feel and tune in to what you're feeling in each posture, where the tension is being held, and see how you can move that tension out with the breath. We're here just a bit longer, so stay with it and keep breathing. All right, slowly bring your body back up. Same thing we did on the other side. Stretch the legs out. Give them a little shake. Gently release the knees and the hips here. Okay, and now we'll move into a straddle, also known as dragonfly in this practice. So opening the legs wide enough that you feel a stretch in the inner thighs. Of course, that's going to differ on everyone's body. Some of you, it might feel good to keep the knees a little bent here, just as long as you're feeling the inner thigh, inner hip opening. If the knees are bent, if you've got plenty of props, blocks, or pillows, could actually go under the knees so that you're not holding the knees, but you're a little more relaxed. And then we move forward into a forward fold again. So if this is it for you, if you have a lot of props at that range, to maybe just stack yourself up and then just relax the upper body as you're feeling the stretch in the thighs, do so. And as always, just adjust the props to your range. Feeling a stretch in the legs and hips, but relax through upper body. Relax the neck and the jaw. So see if you can come to a place in the upper body that you can just relax, close the eyes. Let go right now of any judgment. I find a lot of people in this posture tend to get discouraged or frustrated. So let go of that. It's not about how low you are. It's just about creating the stretch in your body and helping to move any tightness out. Finding that deeper place, even if it's very, very small. And then bring your attention back to your breath. Long, deep breaths here. Especially when we're in a place of discomfort, intense feelings of discomfort. That's when we want to use the breath more and see if we can find the peace within that discomfort, the release, the ease through it, rather than holding on. So can you find that right now? Catch yourself when the mind wanders. Bring yourself back. Just keep bringing the breath into the body, relaxing here, opening up. All right, go ahead and slowly lift your body up. And then very gently bring your legs open just to like a small little V. Place your hands behind you so you can just rest back in the arms. Bend the knees with the feet wide, like we did at the beginning. You're just getting a little windshield wiper of the legs again. So feeling that release into the inner hips again after that deep stretch. Maybe getting some movement into the low back again. All right, let's sweep around now. Come up onto your hands and knees into a tabletop position. So a little movement going into the spine, chest and shoulder area. Coming into a cow pose, lift the chest, pull the shoulders back, and let the low back sway here, dropping the belly. And then come into a cat. Tuck the navel, tuck the chin, a little press through the arms to round the spine and tucking the tail under. Just move through a few of those on your own and take a breath with each movement. So as you inhale, cow pose, open the chest, open the low back area. Exhale, cat, tuck the navel, tuck the chin, rounding the spine. If you draw the chin in, you might feel a nice release to the neck. And then move through about 3 more. Inhaling, slowly, gently opening. Exhale, slowly, curling and rounding. Feel the stretch to the upper back here. 2 more rounds. Come back into neutral. Let's move into a child's pose. Open the knees out nice and wide. Bring your big toes to touch. And then shift your hips as close to your heels as you can get. If the hips need to remain lifted due to hips or knees, you can use a pillow, sit on it any height you want to support. You can even fold your pillow to keep it higher as needed, so you're not holding yourself, but you're relaxed. Upper body walks as far forward as it can. Maybe the forehead meets the ground. If it doesn't, you can grab a pillow, make that your ground. If you need a little more support, slight bend of the elbows with the forehead on a pillow. And then relax as much as you can here. So we're really going for a deep stretch to the spine, a softening into the hips. And then more you extend the arms out, you'll feel the opening to the shoulders and the chest. If the forehead's connected to the ground or even a pillow, just draw your attention inward to that place between the eyes, third eye. And as close as you are to the ground, feeling the earth, feeling the connection, a sense of grounding here. And in this posture as well, we're feeling our breath deeply into the back side of the body. So inhaling to fill and expand the lungs, the low back, the kidneys. Exhaling to soften chest, heart, shoulders to the mat. Just keep that steady breath going. Take about 3 more rounds, nice full breaths here. And then slowly lift your body back up. So grab, if you have a big pillow, maybe even a couple blocks here for using them. You're going to put them in front of your body, facing towards me. And you can do this as well without a pillow, or after a Kyosin, you could lie on your back because we're going to get into a twist, but this is a very supported version of a twist. So sit down. So your knees are pointing off to the side, and I'm not sure if I'm facing you the same way or not. So you can either do as I'm doing visually or listen to the cues. So bring your left hip to touch the center of your pillow. So if the left hip is facing forward, the knees are off to the side here. You want the left foot, your front foot here, to be in front of your back knees. So we're in this kind of a position. Maybe that's actually easier to see this way. And then you're going to turn your body. So one hand is on either side of your pillow, your block, your support. If you don't have support, just about under the shoulders. Now rotate your body towards the ground. So you're already creating a little twist of the spine here. And then lie forward. So you're bringing your belly and your chest onto your pillows or the ground. Slide the elbows forward so that your shoulders and are relaxed, your elbows slightly in front of the shoulders. If you feel like you want a pillow underneath your head, you can grab a second pillow there, or maybe your head can just relax over the pillow. So should be feeling a bit of a stretch into the low back area specifically, and maybe even into that back front of the thigh and hip again. If you want to feel more, try moving your back leg farther back. That will increase the stretch into the front of that left hip flex, maybe even psoas, and into the low back. And if you're not feeling much in the back, try to twist more so you're not on your side, but you're on your chest. And then relax completely. You can turn your head to one side or the other, or just have your head straight forward. And again, just breathe deeply here. It's a great posture for the spine. Feeling a gentle twist. Just allow the support, if you're on a pillow, to just support the upper body or just directly onto the ground supporting you. And just keep breathing. Long, steady, slow breaths here. Let the body relax and open up. Mind remain free. Try to relax your shoulders and your neck. Just a few more breaths. And then use your arms to lift your body back up slowly, gently. Turn the face away from your pillow or towards your back wall. Sitting with the knees bent and feet on the ground, and wrap your arms around your knees and then lift up tall through your spine. Really just lengthen out here. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. All you're going to do is turn directly onto the other hip. So I'm going to flip around here. So now you're on your right hip, or whatever hip that is, just that it's different than the other side. Just complete flip around. So you're in this little bent knee position, so the front foot is in front of the back thigh. That front hip should be touching about the center of your pillow. And then one hand on either side, even if you're not using a prop, arms about shoulder distance. Rotate your body, and then lie down, right down onto the belly and the chest, as much as you can, rather than your side body. Obviously mindful of how your spine feels here. Let the elbows slide forward so you can relax shoulders and neck. Turn to one side of the cheek or the other, or maybe keep the head still. And then again, if you want to feel more into the leg, you can try moving that back leg farther back till you feel the stretch into that front thigh and hip flexor, and maybe rotating the body more. I just got a good crack. So you might feel more in the spine. And again, just relax into this posture. And feel the gentle twist of the spine. And whenever we twist, we create an internal detox and cleanse as well. Relax the neck, the shoulders. Soft gaze or eyes closed. Just long, deep breaths here. Can you relax more with each round of breath? And then go ahead and press your body back up. Do the same thing we did on the first side. Turn away from the pillow or towards the back wall. Bend both knees, feet on the ground. Wrap the arms around and just pull your spine up nice and straight. And take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. So what I would like to do now is legs up the wall. If you have a wall you can use, or even maybe a tall chair, something that you could kick your feet up and have support to rest against. You can do this without a wall as well, or you could come into an early Shavasana and just have a super long Shavasana here. So if you have a wall to use, get close to your wall, scooch one hip up, lie back, and just kick your feet up against the wall, just to relax completely there. If you don't have a wall to use, you can just stand the legs up, relax that way. Some find this comfortable, some don't. And if you have a pillow, or even better, a block, you could use that to support this legs up. You can put the block under the low back or pillow, and then by kicking the legs up, it just offers a little more support and balance to have the legs up. So legs up the wall, or this version, or you can just lie down and get comfy in a nice long Shavasana. This posture is great just to let all the blood flow move out of the legs into the upper body, so you're drawing more blood flow to the upper body, but also helping to relieve tension, fatigue, any inflammation out of the legs, especially if you're standing a lot or sitting a lot. It's great to do before bed, helps to calm the nervous system and promote restful sleep. So whichever position you're choosing to be in, get still, get quiet, close the eyes, and just breathe. This posture is called waterfall as well. So if you just imagine that your legs are like this waterfall, just stream flowing, letting the blood flow move out, any tension, any inflammation dissolving out of your legs here. Nice long deep breaths. Feel your body becoming more and more relaxed. That you're falling deeper and deeper within yourself, into the ground, into the earth. Tension is dissolving, both from the mind and the body. If you're feeling wonderful as you are and would like to stay here longer and complete the practice this way, feel free. You can keep your legs up the wall. If you'd like, you can come down into Shavasana by sliding the legs down the wall, bending the knees, and rolling off to one side. And then gently bring yourself up to a seat and move into a comfortable Shavasana. If you're not staying in legs up the wall, your Shavasana could be right down on your back, or maybe bringing a pillow under the back again, maybe the back and the head. You could put some supporter pillows under your knees if you're having any low back pain. Let the legs separate nice and wide and the arms open wide as well. Hands roll up so you're finding a lift of the heart, an opening of the shoulders, and this open, receptive posture of the hands. Come to complete stillness to end this practice here. Again, bringing freedom to the mind, letting go of the active mind of any emotions, stress or anxiety. Tell yourself that you are peace and that you are light. And then draw that feeling of peace into your being. Connect deeply to your breath, feeling the breath internally moving through your body. Allow the breath now to slow down, become softer, more peaceful. And just give yourself this time right now to completely rest, relax, and restore. Receiving that peace mantra, peace for all beings everywhere, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. And slowly begin to deepen your breath again. Use this breath to gently reawaken your body and your mind. And bring some movements back into your fingers and your toes. Circle your ankles and your wrists. And softly move your head side to side. And stretch your body out nice and long. Full body stretch here. So reach the arms back, stretch out the legs forward. And then take a deep breath through the nose. Big sigh out of the mouth. Bend your knees, roll onto your side. Again, curl your body into fetal pose. Receiving the comfort in this pose. Sense of connection to your own self. Love within. The peace you created here in this practice this evening. Sealing that in. And then with your eyes closed, press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands together at your heart center. And really feel the connection at your heart. Sit up tall through your spine, relax through the shoulders. A gentle tuck at the chin. Together, let's take a deep breath through the nose. One more sigh out of the mouth. And I'll close the practice creating the sacred sound of Om, bringing that vibration within all of our beings, sharing that outwardly to connect all beings everywhere. Take a breath in to prepare. And then bring your hands to meet between the eyes. Connect your heart to mind. Third eye point, your higher mind. And let's practice being guided more from our hearts rather than the ego mind. Conquering the fears, the anxieties. Let's honor each other in a deep way. Honoring at a soul level. Honoring the divine love and light within. Namaste. Thank you for joining me this evening. I hope that you feel relaxed and restored, both mind and body. Carry this into your evening and hold on to it as long as you can. Have a beautiful night. Love to you all.